Hey YouTube, Larry here. I know it's been a long time since I've done any videos, but I got a question the other day in regards to more information on the Browning AB3 rifle that I have. They were asking specifically about the stock. I'm going to try and answer the questions the best I can. I know one thing they were wondering was about being able to free float the stock. So why don't we just go ahead and start with that? That way I can try and keep this video as short as possible. From my understanding, the barrel is already free floated based on the fact that, well, I can actually slide a sheet of paper. As you can see, it does go underneath and around the barrel all the way up to the chamber. So I would say that it's already free floated. Obviously I haven't taken the action apart to see, you know, what type of bedding that they did on it. My guess is they only did any bedding around the lugs themselves. Down here where the screw, you know, where the screws would be at to mount the action into the stock itself. But as for the stock, it is obviously a polymer stock. It reminds me in texture and feel a lot like a Glock or an XD in their polymer. It is a pretty solid chunk of, well, we'll call it polymer, even though it's, you know, it's not plastic like some of your cheaper rifles out there are, like your Axis models, or even your extremely low-end Winchesters and things like that. It does have a really nice rubber recoil pad that absorbs recoil really nicely. I actually can shoot this rifle for a lot more rounds than I can my other one, which my other one is sitting right over here and has a composite wood stock. But the recoil pad on this one, if you look closely, is butted up solid against the stock. Yeah, it's got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of give, like it should. But I noticed on this one, you can see where there's a little bit of a gap here. Now, a little bit of a gap, if I can get this right, closes up with recoil. So it helps absorb the recoil of the rifle, makes it very pleasant to shoot. For anybody new, this rifle is actually chambered in 7mm Rem-mag. But I like the fit and finish of the rifle just straight out of the box. Are there some things I might eventually want to do to it? Yes, but I don't need to really. I prefer to I look more for I'm drawing a blank. Function more than anything. Does the gun meet the needs I want? Functionality. And this one is probably one of my most favorite rifles I've ever had, with the exception of the Weatherby Vanguard Series 2. And the only thing I liked better about the Weatherby was the stock. It was more of a rubbery composite material rather than the hard plastic polymer like this one is. But like I said, this does not have the feel of a plastic composite stock. It's actually pretty rugged and pretty comfortable to hold on to. Trying to get an angle where I can get I'm not gonna be able to get any light down in there, but even looking down from the top, you can tell there is a gap between the barrel and the stock. So it is free floated already straight from the factory. It does come with the external box magazine, which I'm pretty sure I went over on my other video. Yeah, I know, I need to clean up my mess. But, you know, it comes with a single external box magazine. I recently priced these again. When I bought this rifle, be 2 years ago now, I paid like $499 for it. And last time I checked on the price on these, they range anywhere from about $5.99 to about $6.50. So the price has gone up. Would that deter me from buying this rifle again? No, absolutely not. A lot of people would be like, well, why not just buy the X-Bolt for, you know, $100, $200, you know, $300 more. Like I said, this rifle functions for what I need it to do. And I don't see a reason to pay an extra $100, $200, $300 on a rifle when you can get a really good one, which Browning makes quality firearms, even on their low end, which this would be their entry level. Now, I did add the Beartooth Products neoprene sleeve, just so that way I could add some foam cheek risers in here that come with the neoprene sleeve and all that, just for a better cheek weld. So I would turn around and take that off to show more of the butt stock itself, but those are a pain in the ass to actually put on there, and I'm gonna just leave it right where it's at because I don't really feel like stressing myself out having to trying to put it back on where, you know, I never planned on taking it back off. This is definitely a rifle I highly recommend. We've actually had this out shooting, and as a matter of fact, I did the powder charge workup on it, and then I went out and did a bullet seating depth. This particular rifle really likes 20 thousandths of an inch. It was shooting half-inch groups at 100. That's 100 meters, not 100 yards. So I'm not going to complain one bit about this rifle at all. Now, there are, you know, probably going to be some more questions come out in regards to, you know, the barrel, you know, maybe the bolt. You know, who knows? Somebody might even ask more about the scope I got on there, which happens to be a SWFA Super Sniper 10x42. Don't need any more than that. But, you know, glad people are asking questions. And if anybody wants to know more, just leave a comment in the section below, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. But for right now, hopefully I answered a few questions that people might have in regards to this rifle, and everybody have a good day.